No countdown, go.
Oh, what? Oh, don't do that. That's terrible. I blame you for everything that goes wrong on this channel. Yeah. Hello, everyone. We're here again for Monster of the Week. I almost said Pathfinder, but that's tomorrow. We're here for Monster of the Week, which is a fun little system that uses the powered by the apocalypse. And if you haven't checked that out, you should, because we're gonna use it pretty extensively tonight. Yeah, we're back here on this crazy Friday night with the whole dang crew. Um, I think we should just kind of jump right into this, or if somebody wants to give us a recap what happened last week, then perhaps we can educate some new people, huh? Who's going?
Who's feeling recappy?
It ain't me.
There we go. I forgot OBS turned everybody down.
Oh boy, what'd you do? Did they hear my entire amazing opening?
They did. They just heard me a lot louder than everyone else.
Oh
Okay.
goodness.
Well, if you like, I can do a recap. I just need to go over my notes real fast. I did just get home from work, so I need a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out what was last week. Okay. So, last week we started off with having a small figurehead collapsed on the side of the road as we were getting away the week before. Um, we picked up this lizard person and brought them into our car because we were like, well, we're not going to leave a random person on the side of the road, because Billy in particular was almost certain that it was just a person in a mask. But the more we learned about this lizard person, the more we realized they're probably not a person in the traditional human sense. But they were hurt, and we weren't just going to abandon them. So we decided to take him to a veterinarian to get him some help, because Gabby, no, Penny knew a veterinarian was friends with the vet's daughter. Um, and so Gabby and so Phoebe, went to the hospital because I had a head wound from the prior episode. And while we were at the hospital, they took the lizard person to the vet, where we found out his name is Thrune because he woke up. We learned quite a few things. Some of which was that Thrune's people were facing destruction. He had just killed his brother, and he was trying to stop one of the moons from impacting the planet. He knew he was going to die trying, and then suddenly he woke up here in a dark cavern, and he felt cold and wrong. Um, we learned that his language, the way he naturally speaks, is guttural and sharp. He sounds kind of orcish. He woke up wearing a mask. He was being questioned in English, which he didn't understand at first. And they asked about his brother. So he didn't really know what was going on, but he was kind of dragged into whatever weird cult shit was happening from wherever he was actually from. And then he is able to use magic in a way. It is him using the energy of the earth to do things. He used all of his energy to escape from the weird cult questioning that was happening by creating a portal. And that was how we first ran into him. And then, he escaped, ran to the road, and we almost hit him. And that basically catches us up, except for after we all left the veterinarian's office with Thrune going with Billy, Gabby was called home and something happened. What happened, Gabby?
Oh.
I was attacked, and Gabby, I think, is dead. So I can either re-roll a new character.
Yeah. Sorry, I kind of forgot to, let them know that you gotta. It's the way it goes sometimes. So we're just cut the camera. And
You got
thanks,
it, boss. All right, here I go.
yeah, thanks. Thank you for showing up, V. You've been you can catch V on Scarlands on Sundays this week, but so
Yes,
okay.
on
Anyway,
Sundays this week.
this week, just this week. No. So this is actually a great segue into where we're going to pick up, because, yes, as we left last week, when we ended the episode, the session, Gabby was heading back to the comic book shop, which Eddie's parents own, and because she left her purse there. But there was something that was waiting for her. Maybe not for her specifically, but there certainly was something lurking in the alley next to the shop. She investigated, and unfortunately, there was some sort of person or creature or whatever it was that attacked her. And the last thing that we saw was her being dragged to the ground and bitten. And, well, it is the very next morning. It is actually Monday morning, the start of the school week for all the children of Lake Wonder, Washington. And we open up to a bedroom. Gabby, what does your bedroom look like?
Oh, your typical teenage mean girl bedroom, like with like posters. This is now, so I'm guessing posters of like Brad Pitt, David Boreanaz, different things like that, posters wise.
Is
So,
David Boreanaz like still cool?
And Brad Pitt?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I guess. I mean, fine.
Someone's
I guess the
a
Jonas
grown-up.
Brothers. I don't know.
Still, the
David
Jonas Brothers is a bit old too.
Yeah.
I don't
wow.
know.
So yeah, I mean, just
Someone
pretty
age appropriate.
someone age appropriate that teenagers totally are super duper into.
Gabby's a
Like,
big
yeah,
Raylo, so she's got a bunch of pictures of Ben Swallow up on her wall.
Yeah.
that it's good. I mean, it's a good.
Nothing
good thing to have.
sexier than Adam Driver.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, he works out.
Would have to be her admitting that she likes Star Wars too.
Yeah,
So
that's. But yeah, so we open up our shot into that bedroom, and Gabby, your alarm goes off the same time it does every single weekday for you to wake up to school, and you wake up with a start. You are sweating, you are panicked, but you are in your bed, covered up, and in your pajamas.
Oh, well, I guess that was a dream? Maybe? She'll, like, say to herself while, hitting... I guess she snoozes it about 2 times, maybe?
Okay. 2 times? Cool. That's pretty cool, actually. You fall back asleep for one of the snoozes, and you have weird dreams that have nothing to do with you, but you're in your dreams. You feel desperate. You feel unsatisfied, and you're looking for something. You're searching for something, but you, for whatever reason, it eludes you. Then you wake up again to your final alarm, and you hear your dad yell, "Oh, it's time to wake up, sweetie. You got to get to school. You had a bit of a late night last night. Come on."
Okay, Dad. Okay, and then get up and I guess take a shower and then do my hair, which I guess I discover that it's not her natural color anymore.
No, what color would it be?
It's now turning like really white, so it's no longer the dirty blonde. It's like white, and she notices her skin, I guess, is like pale now, like very pale.
Yeah, I mean, you don't look like you did the previous day. And actually, now that you're kind of going through your morning routine, I'm sure it's pretty extensive with a lot of creams for the face and makeup and all that good stuff. And you're doing you're doing a little bit more to try to kind of cover up the fact that your skin tone is not, what it was. But you're noticing that you have this feeling that you have an itch that you can't scratch, and it's like kind of there in the back of your mind. Not always, but if you let your mind kind of drift, you feel that, and you've never had anything like that before, and you feel totally off.
And I would check just like that part on my neck where the murder hobo guy like bit me.
Uh huh.
So how's that looking? Because she still thinks it's a dream.
You don't feel anything that, you just kind of feel, and you feel your skin. It's like, doesn't really feel different. But yeah.
Weird. Oh well, and then maybe I need to go see a doctor because maybe I'm getting anemic or something. I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, Daddy, I'm off to school.
He's like, oh, all right, sweetie, I'm working from home today, so don't forget to text me. I love you.
Love you too. Hopefully you get done with that book so everyone at the comic book shop can be excited again. Bye. Love you.
And then he kind of waves as he like, nose deep in his laptop. But yeah. You and I assume that you're kind of walking out the door, scrolling through your phone to get to, you drive, correct?
I do.
Yeah, you're like kind of scrolling through your phone, and you check all the stuff, and you see on Facebook that there's posts about there's like big headline news in Lake Wonder, right? That there was a dead body found about a block and a half away from the comic book shop. It says police have now identified the body of a local homeless man that everyone kind of calls Crazy Kenny.
Oh my God! Someone killed Kenny.
Those bastards.
Don't you look? That wasn't my intention. I named him after a homeless man that's in Clarksville, Tennessee. That his name is Crazy Kenny, and he walks around shirtless, ripped. He's fucking shredded, and dude just pretends to shoot a machine gun all day. That's Crazy Kenny, but
I mean, I wouldn't call him crazy. I'd say he's got his life figured out.
I guess so. He's having the time of his life.
It's called Machine Gun Kenny, but that's
yeah.
just me. That's kind of weird. Maybe I need to message Phoebe about this because that's really weird.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm pretty sure I have access to the little school newspaper or forum that Phoebe is on.
Oh yeah, I mean you know what all those weirdos are up to.
Yeah. So she'll
Phoebe is contactable, I can assure you.
Yeah, so she'll email like the article, like link it, like this might be up your alley. So yeah. Want to meet about the lizard that we found over the weekend. XOX Gabby.
You see, like little like typing, and the first thing is, not Kenny. Oh, he was one of my best informants. Okay, yes, we definitely have to meet. Okay, what day is it? She legitimately types that.
Monday.
Monday, shit. Okay. Are you free before school? What time is it? Oh shit, I gotta go to school. She's just like typing all of this to you.
What a loser. And then she's like, yeah, meet in the parking lot?
Yes, I will be there in, and then there's a pause. 10 minutes.
Okay. XOX. Do I take Bridget to school, or does Bridget get to school on her own?
She prefers to take the bus.
Just like a pleb. Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah. Has been something that's irked you for the longest time. She makes it known that she does not want to be taken by you.
Yeah, and I guess I'll get into the car and then drive like my usual bat out of hell type of thing because, yeah.
Okay. Cool. We're gonna cut away from you. We're gonna go to Eddie. Eddie, what is your morning like?
My morning is basically I'm just laying in bed, staring at the walls, the ceiling, and irritated at the fact that my skateboard is not with me and I must go retrieve it.
So you would
So-
know you left it in
In Billy's
in
trunk.
Billy Blather's trunk, which of course is far on the other side of town. In fact, it's on the really outskirts of town because, as you know, Billy goes to the technical high school in Lake Wonder, which is only in its second year. And it's kind of a huge pain to get to, so you're not going to be able to get it before school. Unless you, of course, skip. Mhm. But
Eddie, be cool.
I will say that you too had a bit of a strange night. Maybe not as strange as Gabby's, but you had a lot of dreams, weird dreams. I wouldn't say they were necessarily nightmares, but they were certainly very odd dreams because I mean you do tend to have some strange dreams, right?
Yes.
You're a bit of a spooky one, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I have a lot of strange ghostly dreams. Mostly involves like family members who are ghosts or friends. I have some premonition dreams. So
So you having a dream like this isn't out of the norm, really. It's pretty, you know, par for the course for you. But the thing that really stood out to you was the fact that you definitely feel like something is trying to contact you. You kept having flashes of a creature that, or like a face that felt very didn't feel threatening, but it felt desperate for you to get a hold of you somehow, and and this dream kept recurring several times throughout the night, and it just says, Eddie, you are the one. Eddie, find me. And like you get flashes of something of maybe of a name, like not necessarily the full name, but something like something sounds like starts with a Z or has that kind of sound in it, but you can't quite make it out because you don't really know why.
person with the Z.
Yes.
So Eddie he's holding the side of his head, rubbing his temple, and he sits up from his bed, throws on his hoodie, and walks out. Puts his shoes on when he reaches the door. He doesn't even take a shower or anything. And just walks out.
Okay. Just kind of goes straight from bed out towards school. So what is Eddie's plan?
Eddie's plan was to go for a walk for a little bit. And as he's heading down the sidewalk, he's just looking at the other school kids, and he kind of just has his hands in his pocket and he's staring at them.
Okay.
And kind of like he's unsure if he's going to school or not. He's debating on whether or not to skip that day.
Okay.
So
yeah, you're walking down the street. I mean, you're heading towards the way to school, but you're not sure, and you kind of walk by kids, and they give you a look because I mean you're kind of an outlier in the school. You're a little bit of an outsider. You don't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily have many friends or connect with very many people.
Mm-hmm.
So, you walk by and people just kind of look at you and they're like, don't really pay you much attention.
So,
Yeah, so we'll get back to you in a second.
okay.
Penny. You there?
Robin, that's you.
That's you.
Oh, sorry. I was like zoned out for a second.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Good morning.
Well, I was I was listening and I forgot my character's name was Penny for a second. So I was like, I thought you were talking to Phoebe.
Well, so Penny's morning is what is that like? Let's get a little bit of glimpse into that.
Basically, I assume that her uncle is already at work. She wakes up, has a bowl of cereal, takes Sam out to go to the bathroom, feeds him, normal things. Definitely while she's eating, she's sitting there with her laptop, like looking up supernatural stuff, replying to posts on her vlog and things like that.
So you're kind of browsing the internet, right?
Yeah.
Doing your stuff. Yeah. You too would notice the article because it's probably all over. Phoebe's probably already getting it up, writing about this shit right now. Maybe, talking about how Crazy Kenny was, one of her best informants. But yeah, and you would see, and you look at the article. Maybe you're giving it a pretty in-depth look. Would you think that's something she would do?
Yeah, probably, and probably also comment on it because she would want to know more about Crazy Kenny.
Yeah. Yeah. So, your uncle would have definitely been at work, right? Because the story going around is this was a very grisly murder, like a very obviously there's no pictures or anything like that, but there are depictions of Crazy Kenny having been attacked viciously and ripped apart by some sort of wild animal.
Yeah.
But has not determined as to what yet. But yeah, that's kind of what like it was probably the most gruesome murder that's ever happened, and or like death. They're not saying it's a murder because everyone's saying this was definitely probably some sort of isolated wild animal attack.
Like a bear or something?
Could have been a bear. There are definitely bears around. Mountain lions are another option. There's other there was there's one old woman that says that it was probably Bigfoot.
Penny would dismiss the Bigfoot idea. Being who she is, she's probably already looked into Bigfoot.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think that, or because it's so new, that they wouldn't have released like photos of the scene, or
they have definitely have decided not to release anything publicly because of the scene was too grisly. And this is a strange town. This is an odd town, but this is still a small town, and there's a lot of older, sensitive residents that we don't want that kind of violence in our news.
Yeah.
And so they're just kind of but that's not to say some of the more aggressive journalists might not. There could be some floating around somewhere, and
Gotcha.
Who your uncle is, who knows?
Would I be able to contact my uncle to look at the photos?
You could certainly try. That's gonna. I think that's going to need to be a roll. And I am the dumbest person in the world. I don't have my stuff up. Boy, let me. I had other PDFs open that have nothing to do with this game.
Wow.
So I think this is going to be a manipulate someone roll because you're asking your uncle who loves you more than life itself, right? But you're still asking for pictures. You as a teenager asking for pictures of a grisly death scene.
Yeah.
So give me a manipulate somebody roll. That's plus charm. Okay, that is a definite fail. So yeah, on a on a failure, you don't get it done. So go ahead and mark experience. Good for you.
Yeah.
So anyone new to Monster of the Week and stuff. So basically, we're rolling 2d6 plus whatever particular skill that is necessary. For this case, it's charm. I don't know what her charm is, but it anything below a 7 is an automatic failure. 7 to 9 is a mixed success. It's basically saying, hey, you get it done, but there could be something else going on here, a little consequence or something like that. Of course, 10 and above, totally a success. And so she rolled a 5, which is very much a failure. And she gets to mark an
Womp womp.
experience, which so you do get things for failing your rolls. You get to get experience points, which of course add their way up to leveling up. So I'm sure some of you are going to be leveling up this episode because there are quite a few failures.
Yeah, I have 2 more fails left.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So that said, are you texting? Are you calling?
I would probably call, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you call him up, and he's like, "Oh, hey, there. This is just what he sounds like. Penny, what's up? It's your old uncle. What's his name?
Widget.
Hey, what's up? What do you need from old Uncle Widget? We got a lot going on today, sweetheart.
Well, I was wondering if you had information that I could get from the recent crime scene. The photos of the grisly animal attack.
Look,
I've been looking into some of the things going on around here, and I just, I wanted to inspect them for clues.
and he kind of hear him just kind of pause for a moment. You know
how much I like to help you.
believe me, you are an angel. So you've been on some of my toughest cases. But listen, this isn't this isn't your home invasions. This isn't your typical day-to-day stuff here in Lake Wanda. This is serious. We don't know what this one's about. And I as much as I love you and as much as I think that you can handle stuff, I just can't give you these pictures. You can't see this. I don't even want to look at the. Trust me. Had I gone my entire life without seeing this, I would have been a much happier man. So look, you're gonna have to stay out of this one.
Okay.
You better be getting to school, all right? I left you, I left you, some money for lunch, and don't forget to check out the podcast that me and my buddy are doing about unsolved mysteries. You know the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I got to get back to work. So have a killer day.
All right, you too.
And he hangs up.
Damn it.
As you get off the phone, I think you would get a message from Phoebe, who is probably like running to school or something ridiculous. And it's something along the lines of, "Did you hear about Kenny?"
She would reply back, "Yeah, I tried to get the photos off my uncle, but he's not budging. He says they're pretty bad."
Oh, not Kenny. This is awful. There must be someone who has, information. My parents aren't going to do anything. They don't cover crime.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He was my best into accessing that sort of thing, but I'm not sure. We could try hacking into the computer system?
Oh, that's an idea. Okay. I need to meet Gabby outside the school. But yes, okay. As soon as I'm done with that, we'll do that. Yes, perfect. Okay. Meet me outside the school.
Okay. I will be there in maybe 10.
Okay. Sounds good.
Great.
Okay. Yeah, you guys do that, and we're going to move to Billy Blathers and his best new roommate, Thrun, the reptile man.
Oh yeah, Thrun and I have been up all night watching Star Wars, the whole saga. Everything. Yes, even that episode. It's been great.
No, not that one.
Yes, that one.
Whew.
The Phantom Menace.
And so I imagine that Thrun is now dressed in some actual clothes.
Oh yeah, Thrun has oh god, what would Billy have that he could dress? How tall's Thrun?
He's a little over 3 feet tall. He's a little guy. Like I said, the thing I can liken him the most to is probably Kobold. I don't know actually how big Kobolds are.
It's gonna have to be like a gym pants and like a Build-A-Bear shirt.
Build-A-Bear? That's a little tiny shirt.
Yeah, well, he's looking sexy. I don't know.
No,
what he has is he's got like compression shorts and a compression shirt like from gym class on that fit him like normal shirts and a normal pants instead of being like the tight compression stuff. And he's also got like a hoodie that's way too big for him.
So he just looks real suspicious.
Yeah, but I mean he's mostly hanging out in the dorm in my room, so
okay. You see he's kind of like what's your dorm look like?
it's, this is a relatively new school, but it's still going to be mostly like cinder block walls and so posters have to be put up with sticky tack. I've got lots of Star Wars Legos around. Pretty much like think of my desk at work. So it's like I've got like a lightsaber and a Star Wars Legos and like posters for Lord of the Rings around and D&D books. I got some amiibos for my Switch. And yeah, we were watching Star Wars at night and eating Twizzlers.
You see that he is kind of just sitting there, and he's like, so I'm trying to find a good voice for him because last week he's like, so this Jar Jar Binks, he is not a joke character.
Well, you see, do you know what toys are and merchandise? So
I just learned what a Twizzler was.
yes, so and I like pick up like I have like a stuffed Ewok, and I'm like, so you know how when you got to the Ewoks, you were like, man, why are there teddy bears here now? Well, it was because they're cute and people would buy stuffed versions of them. And the director of this film tried to catch lightning in a bottle twice with Jar Jar and failed spectacularly. Because not only is he not cute, but he's annoying.
Yes, I much preferred the Ewoks.
Yeah, and then this porg too, and I pick up like a porg. I'm like, they were
Oh.
cute, and Chewbacca went to eat some. They had like everything. Notice how in Revenge of the Sith you hardly even saw um, Jar Jar. He had one line, and then we never spoke of him again.
That would be most preferable at any time.
Yes.
You have shown me much of your historical documents.
Yes, unfortunately, it was so long ago that none of that technology exists anymore. I know.
Your future world is most confusing,
Yes, I know.
Billy.
Technology went backwards. It's a real shame.
Yes, you don't. And you say no one uses magic?
I mean, other than David Blaine and Chris Angel and Siegfried and Roy, not really.
Yes, but those were mere trick, sleight of the hands and misdirection. That's not magic. And he kind of like holds up his hand and it kind of goes a little bit. This is magic.
And I go, well, my phone can do that too. Watch, give me 2 seconds. And then I go, see, this is also magic. And then I show him the clip of David Blaine doing his levitating, where he's just lifting 1 foot off the ground and the camera angle does it. And I go, that's magic.
Your species is most peculiar to me.
Yeah, I know David Blaine's not real magic. Magic's not real. You're either we've gone too deep into this rabbit hole for me not to believe that you're really an alien person.
I am an inhabitant of this very planet, just from long ago. I don't understand why you can't grasp this concept.
Oh, so like the dinosaurs with little baby Sinclair.
Oh,
I've been calling you Bosk this whole time when you're really like baby Sinclair.
I do not know. I don't understand. What do you? I am Thrune.
All right, Thrune. Well, here, and I type on. I get like type up and I pull up on YouTube some episodes of dinosaurs, and I go, "You watch that, and tell me if that looks familiar." And while you're at it, I'm gonna look up my copy of Chrono Trigger, because that might explain some things too.
Yes. And you just see him just watch the dinosaurs and just like, they look so familiar. Like and then he just like leans in and just like grabs, what is he, your laptop?
Yeah.
He just grabs the laptop and just like, and then he just zones out.
Like holds his head to it.
Yeah, just he's like, and then you realize it's time to go to class.
I go, all right, Thrune. There's like 4 seasons of the show. I honestly don't remember.
I think
was
there's
like 5 when it was on.
We just Laura and I rewatched it like 5 years, not just like 5 years ago. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. So
I'm like, you keep watching this. When was the last time you went to the restroom? Do we need to go now? I'm technically not supposed to, have guests here overnight, but as long as you stay in the room all night, you can have as many Twizzlers and Utz brand pretzels because I'm a poor college student, and bottled water as you would like.
Boy, and he looks at the mini fridge in your room and kind of like swallows real hard. This will take some getting used to. Yes, you must attend your tribe's meeting.
It's more
I
of
will be fine here, Billy.
It's more like training, like telling stories to pass it on to the next generation. What would you like to eat so I can get you something other than carbs and junk food?
I will hunt later. Do not worry.
I kind of roll my eyes, so I'm like, so like Subway?
I do not understand, Billy. You say the strangest things to me sometimes.
You too, Through, and I'll be back with a foot-long Philly steak and cheese for you. And
and he just gets absorbed back into it's a random episode. It's the episode where they cover smoking marijuana with the happy bush.
Yes. And as on the way out, I'm like, oh, and they're going to show you commercials for oatmeal with little dinosaur eggs in them that when the oatmeal heats up, little dinosaur marshmallows come out. I'm not sure they sell those anymore, so don't get too excited. And then I, like, close the door. Close the door and go out to class.
He just kind of looks. He's just like, he's absorbed in the dinosaurs. And yeah, now we're back to the parking lot of the school. You guys wanted to meet up.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
So I think Gabby would probably beat Phoebe there because Gabby has a car. I think Phoebe was just like running or riding the bike. I think riding a bike makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
So Phoebe was riding her bike, so she's gonna like pedal into the parking lot as fast as she can go, and like if she could make her tires squeal, they would. And she's gonna slide in and stop beside wherever Gabby is.
Okay.
I should have picked you up.
Well, I mean, you do have a car, but I'm here, and we have so many things that we have to cover. Okay, so Penny, she tried to get some images of the crime scene, but she couldn't. And hey, you look a little different today. Did you dye your hair? It looks good. Anyway, Penny tried to get pictures, but she couldn't. Penny's on her way, so we do have to wait for her to get here. Until she gets here, I really do like that color, and I thought you should know.
Thank you. I was gonna ask if maybe like since the lizard guy touched me, if it like ruined my tan or something, because
I mean, like you look pretty okay to me. I mean, but you are, wearing foundation, so I don't know anything about foundation.
apparently. But, so who do you think killed Kenny? I had a weird dream, I think, about him.
You dreamed about Kenny and then Kenny died? Oh my god. Maybe it's a prophecy.
Well, I don't think it was Kenny, but I dreamed someone that attacked me and hit my neck, and then I think I died in the dream. Then I woke up this morning and everything was fine. It's just I had to put a little bit of more foundation on than normal. My hair was like this. I don't know what happened. That's why I think maybe the lizard man touching me made me anemic or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we could probably check with Billy. If Billy is suddenly, having like white hair and more foundation than normal, then, maybe it's the result of Thrune, but that doesn't really make sense. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not possible. He did do magic and can make things glow. So maybe he also sucks blood from people through contact.
Or maybe when Thrune touched me, he made me have ESPN.
I don't think that's what you mean. But yeah, sure, maybe.
What's it called?
I think you mean just like ESP or extrasensory perception, being able to perceive things that are outside the normal human's perception, such as seeing ghosts or being able to read minds or seeing into other planes, something like that.
Oh, okay. That would make me kind of like that weird kid that's with us all the time. What's his name again?
Eddie?
Yeah, that's him. He does that weird thing. I know I work with him. I always forget his name. But
I mean, you kind of forget everybody's name.
True. It's Phoebe, right?
Hold on one second.
We'll take this opportunity to cut to Penny. Penny, you're coming now?
Yeah. I'm probably arriving on a bicycle also.
Okay.
Yeah. Sam next to me, running beside me. I'm going to say I probably don't live but a couple blocks from the school, so.
Okay, didn't take you long to get there.
Nah. I said
Okay.
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes, yeah. Okay.
Everything is officially 10 minutes. I imagine Gabby has like her little sunglasses on, like diva sunglasses, so she kind of like does that thing of like looking. And
Oh, hey,
Penny.
there she is. Oh, and she brought Sam. He's such a good boy. Phoebe definitely gets distracted by the dog.
He definitely loves like belly rubs and is probably gonna run up to you guys.
Phoebe immediately drops and starts rubbing the dog's belly, kind of forgetting that there was a murder and there's a lizard person, and suddenly Gabby has white hair. Just because there's a dog.
Yeah, Penny's gonna come to like a skidding stop. Is Gabby's difference super noticeable, like immediately?
Yes. If you're familiar enough with her, I mean, her hair is different now, at least.
I would think her hands are very pale now. So
Yeah, I mean, she's probably trying to keep kind of like your just as much skin covered.
Mhm.
Yeah. I will say that your Sam does not approach Gabby. That Sam is kind of making a point to stay away from her.
Okay, so if she makes any notion to go to pet him, he would be kind of skittish.
Yes, absolutely. Or maybe even maybe even growl.
Gotcha. Sam, that's not nice. Gabby, are you okay? You look strange. Are you trying to be goth now?
That's what I got in my notes. I'm like, I'm no longer tan and blonde. I look golf as yeah. So. No, I think maybe something happened. I think it is because Thrune touched me. He made me maybe has me like pale and anemic, maybe. And also, I dreamed about I think Kenny last night and him dying. So he gave me what's that thing called? Phoebe, ESP. Oh yeah, that's right, and not ESPN. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
we can maybe
that's a
think of
sports channel.
I mean, we can think of something for the N to stand for, but I think no, it's probably just ESP, so extrasensory perception.
Give
Yeah,
me
it was
your
weird.
hand for a second.
I'm sorry.
Give your hand, and she's gonna put
Okay.
out hers. I'm gonna feel for a pulse.
Okay.
Okay.
You grab her hand and then her wrist, and she's cold. She's very, very cold.
Uh-huh.
Now you don't find one.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm not finding a pulse. Phoebe, grab her hand.
She doesn't have a pulse. Oh my god. She would immediately go and grab Gabby's hand, kind of not
The other
really,
hand.
accepting that it's Gabby's hand, just like it's a hand.
Yeah.
She grabs it, starts feeling for a pulse. She like does it a couple times, and then she stands up really, really fast and leans towards Gabby and like just sticks a hand like on her neck, like where she'd be feeling for the pulse right here.
Okay.
And I assume she would not find one again.
No. I mean, I'm not gonna make you guys roll for find a pulse because everyone knows how to find a pulse. So yeah, you're not feeling anything. In fact, Gabby, now that they're like telling you don't feel a pulse, you realize you're not breathing.
Okay, this is freaky. How I'm not breathing. So I guess I'll remember and start breathing. Okay, this is weird. No pulse and I don't have to breathe. I think Thrune gave me something.
I mean,
More
I don't think
than-
like lizard pox is a thing. I think like you're a vampire.
But
Does she
Did you see
have
yourself
weird
in the mirror
teeth?
this morning?
I'm sorry.
Did you see yourself in the mirror this morning?
Yeah, how do you think I put on the foundation?
Oh wait, I guess that doesn't. Your mirror is probably not made with silver, is it? Are
I
you wearing any silver?
um no, I don't believe so.
Quick, Penny,
I
do you have
mean,
any silver?
my rings are my rings, and I know I woke up very pale, so I like put on more clothes. I mean, I usually like to like try to get on the border of the dress code and violate it, but I don't know why. Yeah.
I mean, I did notice you were looking very modest today, but I wasn't going to mention that because that's rude. You don't comment on another girl's clothing. You know, everybody eats their own. But
I always comment on your clothing.
well, you know, I mean, you're you.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Penny wouldn't have any silver on her. She's not usually like dolled up and wearing a bunch of jewelry or anything like that. So
Okay. Okay. We're gonna cut over to Eddie real quick, because I think Eddie has a decision to make.
It took me a while, but I actually ended up in front of the school across the street from the parking lot. I'm just aware of everybody right now across the street, noticing that Penny is and Phoebe are both trying to check his pulse or her pulse. And I'm over here just kind of just standing there,
Okay.
just staring.
creepily.
Let me see here. I'm gonna.
I feel like Eddie is the silent Bob of the group.
Yeah, very much.
How long does it take until we notice him? We're like, oh my god, how long have you been there?
5 hours.
So whenever we noticed Eddie, Phoebe's gonna wave energetically, like, Eddie, do you have any silver?
Also, if I was a vampire, wouldn't I be like burning up in the sun right now?
Well, it really depends on the lore. You know, sometimes the sunlight just hurts you or weakens you. Sometimes, you know, you burn up. You don't know what's real.
No. The only thing Eddie just kind of looked down, realized he forgot his backpack.
Yeah,
He's like, free.
probably want to be the first time that you've done that.
Yes. He kind of rubbed his head a little bit. And then he starts to walk across the street.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. Great. You, Eddie, you are walking across the street. Are you just kind of like walking across the road just without
Without looking.
Yeah. So you're walking across the road, and again you hear. Actually, I want you to go ahead and read a bad situation for me, please.
Okay. So read a bad situation is rolling
Sharp.
Sharp.
Yep.
Character sheet.
Okay. So that is a failure. So go ahead and mark experience. So good. Again, good for you. You're doing it. You're working your way up to level 2. So you on a failure. So you step onto the road. I mean, you do this kind of shit all the time. Maybe you looked once and you didn't really see anything coming one way or another, but you hear whispers in your head. And I mean, they're very faint, and it sounds like the same one that was in your dreams. But you're kind of like you're focusing on that,
Mm-hmm.
and you you hear a honk and like a skidding of brakes, and you get hit by a car. Like,
Oh Jesus!
Like
yeah.
hard.
I mean, this is a school zone, so they weren't going too fast. And they did stop, but you do get hit on the side, and you fall. And you are going to take 2 harm, so it's not too bad.
So
But
the harm that I had before, it's gone because I rested, correct?
yeah, that's all
Okay.
fine. You're good.
Okay.
And you guys hear all that, see all that, and Eddie, so you get knocked to the ground, and you kind of like fall hard onto your shoulder. And of course the car kind of hits you in the leg. Like I said, it's not too hard. You're not having any broken bones, but you are now starting to bleed. It looks like you've scraped up your arms. You feel like shit, and the driver gets out, and
I kind of, once he gets out, my eyes dart towards him. I'm not screaming in pain. I know I'm in pain, but I'm not screaming. I'm going to cast Hex on him.
Okay. Wow. All right. So, go ahead and use magic for me.
Okay, so this one right here. I'm going to do again. Target breaks something precious or important.
Okay.
So I don't want to cause too much harm on him.
You don't want to give him a disease.
Yeah,
Have
no.
leprosy.
No, I'll just do the break something important.
Okay. Yeah. Give me that sweet use magic roll, please.
That one is cool. No,
Yes.
weird.
Yeah. Weird.
You know, smallpox was eradicated, but now you have it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
dang, that's a
Holy moly.
stellar roll.
Okay.
He is
Holy shit.
angry.
Wow.
This is, no, what this is, I mean, and this is basically like a critical success here, right? But I mean, let me see something here. Oh my goodness.
It's like his whole body feature just kind of like darkens as he stares at him. He's like,
yeah. So what happens now is that you kind of look at him, and he steps out of the car. He's like, "Shit, you little weirdo! What the hell are you doing?" He's like, and you recognize him immediately. This is like the son of the mayor. This is Frankie Tyler.
Frankie Tyler.
Yeah, he is just basically this kid who thinks he can do whatever he wants. My dad's the mayor. I get away with anything. Kind of guy. His dad is actually a pretty well loved, and but Frankie for some reason isn't feeling that, and he has deep connections to the founding of the town. So he likes to throw that kind of stuff around. Now he's this big shot in town, but and he looks at you and he's like, "Swear to God, if you've dented my car." And when he says, "I swear to God, if you have dented my car," a couple of things happen to his car, because obviously this is the most precious thing he has on him. All 4 tires just explode. And every window also kind of just completely shatters, and his car alarm kind of just starts going off and just crazy, and he kind of like turns around. He's like, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" And like there was like a friend in the car who just like comes out, and he's got like glass in his arm. He's like, "Oh, Frankie, what's going on?" And he kind of like freaking out. He's like pulling out his phone, and he's like calling, and like other people are stopping, and people are like kind of like, and like now that from all the commotion, there are teachers and stuff coming out. Like you see the principal running over this way. What do you do?
I kind of like reach out to our group and like call 911, and then I kind of like knock out.
Well, you didn't get hurt that bad.
Oh, I didn't get hurt. Okay, never mind.
No. Like
because I thought I guess I had one more harm, I'm out.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, you get knocked out. So, I mean, maybe I gave you too much. I'm still new to this, so let's just say you take
okay.
1 harm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still new to this.
Let's see. Let me fix it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think because Phoebe had been looking at Eddie, asking him if he had silver, she sees the crash happen and she like runs over, yelling like, "Oh my God, Eddie, are you okay?"
Penny would probably run over also.
Like, oh yes, oh, I'm suing that guy.
Oh,
as I stand up.
Do it. His dad totally has the money. Oh, and I can write a story on it. Oh, the political intrigue.
Help me up, please.
Oh, yes, yeah, of course.
And I kind of reach out.
Definitely be taking pictures and then like putting it on Instagram. Like, oh my God, look what Frankie Tyler did. Hashtag not cool. Hashtag learn to drive stupid.
Oh yeah.
I love Gabby so much.
Yeah. Eddie, you feel a little banged up, scraped up. And actually, Gabby, are you going over there?
Yeah, I'm going over there. Are you okay, little weird boy?
Oh. Did you guys hear those voices? Oh wait, what? I'm being surrounded. Get me out of here.
Yeah,
There's too many people here.
Now that you're starting to see that there is, the teachers have noticed past the incident with the car, they're kind of looking at you like, your full name is Edward, correct?
Yes, Edward Anderson.
Yeah, you see the principal, this
No, sorry, Edgar.
very short older woman. She's like, Edgar, are you okay? Did he hit you?
He hit me. Like,
young man, you're gonna have to get assessed medically. This is not good at all. I'm gonna have to call your parents.
Why? You have to call his parents.
Yeah, we will deal with Frankie. He's not going anywhere, as you can see. You need to go to the nurse when she needs to make sure you don't need to go to the hospital.
I'm fine.
That absolutely not, young man.
I said I'm fine.
I'm going to do a move.
Okay, do a move.
It's called What Does That Feel Like? And I'm going to stick a microphone in the teacher's face and I'm going to demand an explanation why there aren't more signs and why there isn't a crosswalk. And basically what the move says is when I put my camera or microphone right in front of a person's face, they automatically break off whatever they're doing. They might go right back to it after they deal with me, but I create enough time for everyone else to act in the meantime.
Okay. So you roll for it?
That's all the move said. Am I
Okay.
supposed to roll for it?
No. So you put the interface and what do you say to her?
I begin demanding to know why there
why
aren't
there's no
more crosswalks
and she's like,
things like that.
She's like, young Penelope, there's absolutely crosswalks. I mean, this is zoned properly. I need you to get that microphone out of my face. I need you to. Do I need to call your uncle because we're not going to be having disturbances from you, young lady? This is a very serious.
You can absolutely call my uncle. This is very serious. There should be more crosswalks, and it should be more clearly stated that he should drive slow through here. And this is a very unsafe situation. And now my friend is injured.
And she kind of like, and that she's like distracted for the rest of you guys.
Walking off.
Yeah. So you.
Penny. Phoebe ushers Eddie away as soon as Penny distracts the teacher. Like, Phoebe knows some sneaky areas around the school, and that's basically where she takes Eddie.
Gabby. Where's Gabby?
Yeah, Gabby, what are you doing?
I am texting everyone that I know at the school, like showing the pictures and everything. I'm like, oh my god, Haley, Lucy, Poppy, look what Frankie did. You hurt that little weird boy. Almost could have killed him. I saw it. It's like terrible and horrible. Look at all the blood. It's like weird.
I love it.
Yeah. Speaking of blood, Gabby,
I like that Gabby thinks blood is weird.
Look
Look at the blood, weird.
The blood is very weird to you right now because you look because you're doing all this stuff and then you kind of finally notice Eddie and see that he's bleeding. Not a lot, some on his arm and stuff like that. Mostly from hitting the road and all, but you see that you look at his blood, and I need to get you to give me a very, very important role. I need you to act under pressure, please.
Okay, with which one?
That is plus cool.
Cool. Okay. And I just have this.
That is that's a failure.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. So are you are you following them when they're walking away?
I think she was too busy, maybe texting everyone and calling everybody. So, but she's like noticing maybe there's like a little blood on the pavement, maybe.
Then you like the scent of his the scent of his blood.
Come on, Cody. Just say she's attracted to the scent. Just get it out of your system, man.
No. So you feel very hungry. Like you realize you haven't eaten, but the sight of the blood makes you look at Eddie, and you run towards him.
Okay.
Like full force, uncontrollably. Somewhere in the back of your mind, you're like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Okay, this is weird, but okay, running.
How is
Eddie,
Sam reacting?
Sam is barking, is freaking out. Because obviously, for one, Sam's a good boy, but he felt very strange about Gabby. But Eddie, you see that, or actually, let me see here. Eddie, I need you to give me a act under pressure roll because Gabby is running straight for you, and you feel in a very threatening manner.
And that one's sharp again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sharp it is.
Okay, so that is a mixed success. Here's what's gonna happen.
Quick question.
Yes.
Can Phoebe help? Because I think she would notice Gabby also running at both of them.
You can help. Yeah, it still wouldn't get him to a full success.
Oh, okay. Well, then we don't need
Phoebe breaks out her gun.
Just and then now, yeah. So I believe 2 people can help. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure both of you and Penny could help.
Oh, then we can.
Yeah, but you both would have to succeed.
Okay. What do we roll for that? Is it
Just help out plus school?
plus school? Okay.
Mhm. Yep. So okay. All right.
Yay.
Okay, so this is great. This is perfect. So you help out. Here's what happens, right? Sam goes up to Gabby and tries to get in her way and barking at her and stuff. Gabby just pushes Sam out of the way with more force than she probably should be able to. And that slows her down a little bit. But then Phoebe, you and Sam gets hurt. So that is the worst outcome for you, Penny. So Sam is your dog is going to get a little bit, you know, it just gets bashed a little bit. That's right. But Phoebe, you're able to stand in front of Gabby, and you're able to stop her, and you're able to like snap her out of it. How would you do that?
I think Phoebe would, get between them, like grab onto Gabby's shoulders, try and look her in the eye as much as she can, and be like, Gabby, this isn't you. You don't run. And see if that works.
What happened? Thanks. Oh my God, Sam, the doggo. Oh my God, how hurt is the dog?
Not bad, but like, I mean, you basically backhanded the dog away, and it, that's not a good look for anybody.
Yeah, Penny's gonna grab Sam and like give him kisses on his nose.
I'm going to. I feel very uncomfortable around Gabby. She looks way too different. Pretty sure I was even told that she would never dye her hair.
Yeah, I mean, dirty blonde. Come on.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I'm going to. Where's my character sheet at?
Okay. Excuse me.
Which is it?
So what are you trying to do? Just
I'm going to use telepathy and try to read her thoughts.
Okay, go ahead and give me read a bad situation here, because this is certainly what this is. I'm gonna say that you guys got a good distance away from like the whole scene while this is happening. What did you roll?
I failure.
One away though.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you, almost leveling up. So
Go away.
Nothing happened, so you can't really tell. But now the situation has calmed down a little bit. But here's what we're gonna do: we're gonna jump in time, because I think that is a great thing to do. It is you were able to basically, like, I assume Eddie probably goes home, like gets away from the whole situation.
Yes, I'm gonna go, like, I skip school like I planned on, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm gonna head home. Actually, I want to head over to where Billy is at.
Okay, hit the technical school. Cool.
Yes.
And then you three, now what would you guys do if we're skipping ahead in time? We're gonna basically go to the end of the school day.
I would assume that Phoebe has a computer lab class of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
She would have been reaching out to one of her contacts to see if they knew how to hack into police records.
Okay, sure. We'll get with that in a second. Penny?
Penny would be with her.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you heard that? Okay. I got like a blip that my connection was unstable, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, okay. Gabby, what is Gabby doing? That was weird, wasn't it?
It was very weird. So I believe Gabby probably would like not go with him because probably because she feels guilty about hurting the dog. So she's probably going to class and probably like kind of hanging out with her squad a little bit. But she's in class. So probably convincing them that she's like bringing in a new look with the white hair.
Okay. You know what? Give me manipulate someone. Let's see if you can. Let's see if you can set some trends.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So charm.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be very good. Because yeah.
Okay, so that's
okay, that was surprising.
That's an okay roll. It's a mixed success. They'll do it only if you do something for them right now to show it that you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it. So how would you convince? They're like, it looks good on you, but like, I don't know if it's the right look for me, Gabby.
Well, just try it out with a temporary hair dye, and then you can totally if you don't like it, and if it doesn't look good, then you can just go back. I mean, come on.
I mean,
we have a Walmart girl. Come on.
Yeah.
Or be like I do and order from Amazon, like everybody should.
My dad doesn't like me using Amazon. He says, that they're weird and they're gonna take over the world or something. Well, listen, hey, look, if you order me some of that hair dye you're using, I'll give it a try, Gabby. But I don't know, it's a little zombie-ish. You know what I mean?
That's what we can call it, the zombie look. It'll be so come on.
Oh, I can think of the hashtags now.
I know. Zombie squad, zombie girls, all those things.
That
awesome.
Yeah, and so you've convinced your little squad of girls to get the zombie look.
Also, when they mention zombie, does things kind of click off in her head or no?
Go ahead and give me a read a bad situation, because there's definitely that's a plus sharp.
Okay.
There's definitely some things happening. I think you would need to go ahead and figure this one out.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, great. Look at you. That's a success. So on a 10, you get to hold 3 questions, right? So you could just what is the biggest threat? What's the most vulnerable to me? What is the best way to protect the victims? Or anything that you think might help you in this situation. So you get 3 questions. You can ask me, or you can ask me later, whatever you want.
Okay. Maybe. Does she feel like a vampire?
No, you don't feel like a vampire. Everything that you know about a vampire doesn't add up to you. The sight of the blood was interesting to you to think, but you don't feel like a vampire. I mean, you don't have fangs. You feel fine in the sunlight. You saw yourself in the mirror. Hell, you had garlic for lunch. Just straight garlic bulbs. That's all you ate.
Oh, okay. It's like,
no, just whatever.
If anything, your hunger for garlic has increased.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good. And also putting hot sauce on it, like a lot of it. And then zombie.
Yeah. So to add to that, though, no, I mean, you didn't actually eat anything for lunch.
Okay.
That because it wouldn't make sense. In fact, food repulsed you.
Okay. Is this if I was in the lunchroom and just the smells, I would leave the lunch and go outside?
Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes with pregnant women, their food things are going to change. And for my wife, hot dogs and bacon was incredibly fucking repulsive to her. So she hasn't hardly even eaten anything like that since. And just so disgusting to you. The sight of just food is just you're hungry, but you don't want to eat anything you see.
Okay.
But
I'll save the other, I guess, one question since I asked about the zombie. So
okay. If you ask the right questions, I can give you some answers. So
yeah, I'll save the
cool.
last one.
Great. Billy, school's just letting out for you. Pretty typical day for you, huh?
Yeah. However, while I was at school in class, would I have been in a bio lab? Because I've got that blood and hair. Or is that something I'm going to have to sneak in after dark?
Yeah, I mean,
Gotcha.
that's you can't just use the equipment willy-nilly,
Yeah. Can I stop at Subway and get a big Philly cheesesteak and a BLT so we can see which one Thrun likes more?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to add that to my other gear.
Okay. Now, would anyone have texted Billy to let him know what's going on?
Probably, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say absolutely not. Probably absolutely not.
I don't know.
No, he's part of our group, and he knows about some of the weird stuff going on, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
that we would let him know.
I mean, you probably would have been all over the crazy Kenny thing, wouldn't you have?
Me? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, you were probably one of the people saying it was totally like
A bear. We got
yeah, bear.
grizzlies.
Yeah, you're in the Pacific Northwest.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And with climate change, it's pushing polar bears farther south, making growler
I mean,
bears.
Growler bears.
Growler bears.
That's
You
right.
gotta mute yourself, Corinne. You're gonna cause echo. Sorry.
yeah, you better mute yourself.
We're this close.
Mute yourself before you wreck yourself.
So yeah, I mean, you're definitely in the know of everything, and
Mhm.
they probably told you about the Gabby thing as well.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
guessing. And I'm
yeah.
like, that's weird. Did she eat, like something that was undercooked? Like typing, like, she seems like fancy. Did she eat beef tartare? Maybe from a not, reputable place? Send.
Yeah, and now you're heading back to your dorm.
Yep, with Subway.
Okay, cool. You get back to your dorm. You unlock and get in. What do you say when you get in the room?
I go, hey, Thrun, I brought 2 sandwiches. One's a BLT with extra pickles and tomatoes, because that's what I like. And I brought you this big Philly cheesesteak. It's mostly meat, cheese, and I think they put Chipotle on there. That's the new thing Subway's doing. I think it's gross, but
Oh, I love Chipotle.
And you see that
Good sauce.
Thrun, when you come into the room, he jumps out. He has your laptop, and he's like Billy, your retelling of the dinosaurs is completely inaccurate. They did not look like this, Billy. I was there. I was there. I seen them.
I'm like, yeah, man, this is just wait, first of all, which sandwich do you want?
And he's like, "What is? I don't know what a sandwich."
I give him the big Philly one. I go, here, that's got lots of meat in it. Second of all, that was just a show that was on in the 90s when my dad was like in college, and he watched it, and I only watched it because he watched reruns. It's not real. It's for fun.
And they portrayed a plant-eating, as you call them, dinosaurs, as a carnivore. It was so weird.
I know. And he skateboarded? I mean, can you skateboard? I don't think so.
Oh, your culture is just so backwards.
Should we watch Land of the Lost instead?
You say these words, Billy. You say these words. As long as it's not the remake of the Nickelodeon one.
No, the one with Will Ferrell? No.
No, the Nickelodeon one that was on in the 90s.
No, I mean the remake. They did the movie with Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will Ferrell, yeah.
I'm like, here, well, you know what? Here, eat this sandwich. It's got lots of meat in it. And I got extra sugar cookies because they're my favorite. So I just figured,
Yeah, that's what I went to Subway today for lunch. They didn't have sugar cookies. I was very mad.
Anytime our Subway doesn't have sugar cookies, I make the same fit that the cop who used to work who go to my Subway when I worked there would make. And then I didn't understand. Now that I'm an adult who needs a sugar cookies, I understand.
Yeah, I want my sugar.
As I'm saying to Thrun.
Yeah. Look. And he's like sniffing. He's like, and then he like looks at the thing and he's like, and he just takes a big bite out of the entire thing. He doesn't unwrap it.
I'm like, oh.
And he's just like, the exterior is, what is the word in your
challenging?
Gross tongue.
Challenging? You weren't supposed to eat that part, but.
Ooh, is it like the exoskeleton?
Precisely. You're really starting to understand our culture.
and he unwraps it and he just like, I see.
Yes, you must defeat the thin, papery outer layer to get to the succulent sandwich meat within.
And he looks to you and he's like, as much as I appreciate the cultural lesson that you've provided me, in particular about this Naruto?
Hey, I didn't tell you to watch Naruto. You just started watching when it auto played. How far did you get? Because I personally thought after the tuning exam, after they did the big fight between Sasuke and Naruto, with when they did the movie level Sakuga, wasn't really worth it after that. But
Oh, I went straight to Boruto.
oh, you.
um, he,
Oh,
uh,
you.
he kind of like
You're
looks like
incorrigible.
these words, Billy. Um, he he looks at you. But we must be serious, Billy. I should not be here. I should be dead. Do you understand what the implication of me being here is?
Now, is this like a time travel thing where like the short story, uh, Sound of Thunder, where the guys go back in time and the one guy kills an animal he's not supposed to, then he goes forward in time, and an autocrat has won the local election because it changed history.
No. Um,
Oh,
no. So, well, give me. You know what? You're an investigator, right?
yeah. So let's do a
Give me
plus chart.
investigate. Yes, give me investigate this fucking mystery. Excuse me,
I
everybody.
got a 7.
A 7. So that is a mixed success, my dude. So on a mixed success, you get, I believe, just 1. Yeah, you get to hold 1. So what do you want to hold?
All right, young Thrune, why don't you elucidate me? What does it mean for you to be here hanging out in my dorm?
So what is being concealed here,
Yeah.
basically? Yeah. He's like, the last thing I remember was resigning to my fate of death. The planet's second moon, smaller moon, was being hurled towards the planet, magically brought down by my brother. Do you understand the kind of power we are dealing with here? If I have been brought back, that means my brother could have been brought back. And if he's been brought back, your world of machines and Philly cheesesteaks can't hold him back.
I go, wait a second. And then I take my laptop back and I go, Thrune, all right, this stuff I'm gonna look up is real. And then I go and look up like a Walking with Dinosaurs thing about when the like the asteroid hit, and I'm like, your brother do the asteroid?
And he looks and he kind of watches, and they talk about the asteroid hitting Earth and destroy. He's like, so that's how you interpret it, huh?
Yeah, it landed like in Mexico. I
Yes.
think there's a big crater down there. Do you know what Mexico?
No, I don't.
Well,
It,
and then I'm like, but when it happened, it wouldn't have been shaped like that yet. Not like I bring out everything and I show like the tectonic plates how they have moved, and I even do like I bring up one of those videos that shows it like on YouTube by time period, and I rewind it to just before the asteroid hit and go, does this look right to you?
and he's like, oh, it feels as if it was just yesterday, Billy.
Well, it was actually about 60 million years ago.
And he kind of like just leans back, you know, and he's like, I lost everything I have ever known. I don't even feel like I'm on the same planet anymore.
Well, I mean, you kind of aren't. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of like, I'm trying to think of a way to describe it without using like cultural references anymore. Like Billy's like gonna start taking it seriously, and he's like, it's kind of like, all right, so we have a city in our country that is considered one of the like largest cities on the world. just 230 years ago, there was nobody living there. Now, I can't imagine what it'd be like going, 65 million years back to Manhattan, let alone 240 years back to Manhattan. And then I go, and yes, there were people living there. That was a very Eurocentric view. And then Thrune's just looking at me like I'm crazy.
He's like typical American.
Typical American thinks no one lives in Manhattan beforehand.
Yeah, that's right.
He goes, "What are you gonna pay me with beads?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, Thrune, I'm not. I'm 19 or 16. Like I'm not in the mood for this, man."
No. He looks at you and he's like, we need to discover who is behind this, because whoever brought me here, whatever brought me here, is magical and powerful, and there has to have been a reason. Why was I plucked from this moment? Because as far as I understand how magic works, and I am one of the, as you would call them, high priests of my people.
Well, while we think of that, I do have one more movie that might help you. I go, have you ever heard of Brendan Fraser and Pauly Shore and Sean Astin?
Encino Man.
Encino Man. I love that movie.
We show him Encino Man. He's like,
and I go, I know this is, like other things, this is a clear, not real. However, this very handsome man, Brendan Fraser, who grows up to continue to be a delight for people of all ages, was just like you, in that suddenly he's just in LA in the year, 1992?
It was very, very, very
in the early 90s?
Yeah.
I'm not looking up
Encino Man.
How does it have a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes? 1992.
Because people are wrong.
People are wrong.
Because people are charlatans.
Yes. They are. They don't understand a good flick when they see one. He's like, this, I suppose, is a similar situation, but I am not some sort of
hunky,
some
Superman.
Unintelligent ape. I come from. I may not know your cultures, but I have lived for a very long time, Billy.
And then I kind of kneel down, do the Slavic squat towards him, and I'm like, so, tell me what to do, because until yesterday I thought Magic was just a card game that my dad says I can't buy any more of because I don't have the money.
Your words, Billy. He's like, these others that were with us the night before, we must call them to a conference, a meeting of minds, and we need
conference call like Skype.
Sure, Billy.
Good. Or I can just FaceTime him. That's going to be a lot faster. And I go, here, put this on. And I hand him some clothes that actually fit him that I snuck out of some short, since this is a technical school, I'm going to assume there's some 8-year-old who's way too smart who goes to the school anyway. I definitely stole some of his clothes.
Sure, you stole an 8-year-old's clothes. Good for you.
Good for you, Billy.
Good for you, did it,
You're
Billy.
a big man, Bevan.
Yeah. This is what you resorted to. All right.
But no, they fit him though.
Yeah, they look, and he looks dashing.
Kind of.
It's really.
I give him a gas mask, not a gas mask, like a face mask. I'll be like, we'll say that you're really afraid of the coronavirus, and I give him thick glasses and a hoodie. I'm like, no one will know. It's fine.
Okay, it's very, very good. I'm glad that we can do this. He looks. We need to find a way to figure out who is behind this, and then capture one of them and interrogate them with force if necessary. Because if something is trying to bring parts of my time to you in using magic that is something like this would have taken many, many uh, priests to perform. So this is what we would call in Monster of the Week big magic.
Ah, yes.
Um,
Oh geez. Oh geez, I say, like, walking around my room thinking, I'm like, alright, what do I have that would help us against high priests? Let's see. I got a geode. Is this is gemology real, Thrun? I'm kinda out of my element here.
no, we called people who dealt with gems crazies.
Good. We're on the same page on that one. And I
Yeah.
set it back down and I go, what are your, while we're on it, what are your feelings on vaccines? Immunizations, I think.
He's like, I was watching this human, Jenny McCarthy.
Oh no. Well,
I
whatever you
found.
do, don't watch Gwen Paltrow's show Goop either.
Oh, I love Goop.
No, Thrun! I left you alone with the internet, and you did what any stupid person with the internet
Yeah.
does.
He-
Excuse
he's
me,
like,
ignorant person.
he's
on
like,
the internet.
I'm socially, I'm socially liberal, but I'm economically conservative.
Oh my gosh, Billy, no, you're the worst.
Yeah, he's one of them neoliberals.
Billy, you become all my family from Connecticut.
um, no, he looks like we. I imagine the sight of one such as myself would not do well in your society. You, from what I've seen of you humans, you're very nervous.
Which is why we dressed you up like this. If anybody asks, Billy, you have a skin condition. I am your assistant, and we are going to take a quick stop at the bio lab before we meet everyone.
So, are you going to like contact everyone?
Yeah, I'm gonna send them all a text and be like, Thrun and I are gonna go do a quick DNA test because it's a sci-fi setting where we can do a DNA test in an hour, and then we'll meet you at the comic book shop.
I did send a text message, by the way.
Oh, did you do it in Roll20?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
sorry.
sorry. I
Didn't want to
got.
interrupt. Sorry.
Oh, you look okay. We look out our window.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we look
And
out,
I'm assuming that I was gonna ask around and
figure out
find
which
out where
room is
his
mine.
yes, and I'll be standing outside his window looking up at him.
I go, Eddie,
Should have just threw a rock.
Eddie. What? It's not 5. You should have been able to just
I text
come
again.
in.
Where is my skateboard?
And I go, it's in the car. You meet me outside. We're going to the bio lab anyway. You can come with.
Just pick the car up and throw it.
I kind of like turn around and head towards the direction I assume is the entrance.
Yeah, and I also go, good luck using your fake magic on my car. It's from the 80s and made out of steel and probably has lead paint.
Oh yes. Okay. So what? We'll do the bio lab and then we'll all meet up.
Yeah, so Eddie, we're gonna go. Remember that blood that we found? That I'm sure is a badger, but Kevin doesn't believe is just from a badger. Well, we're gonna first go and test to see if it's just a badger. And then we're gonna do the stuff with this hair I got from Kevin, which I'm gonna assume we can do because I go to the expensive smart kids school.
Did anybody tell you I got hit by a car today?
No, that's badass. How are you?
I I'm okay. Gabby changed.
Yeah, she does that. She's a cool kid.
She tried to tackle me. I'm not sure. Her body feature looked like she was going to tackle me.
I mean, she just looks at other people who she thinks is beneath her like that all the time. Maybe she was just giving you the stink eye. And assuming we're walking as like we're going and we're both texting and looking up stuff, and Thrun is like chasing and trying to eat butterflies or something.
Yeah. So I kind of hand through my hoodie. Probably it'll fit him better.
He looks to you and he's like studying you.
Oh, Eddie, I'm not sure you remember or Thrun, I'm not sure if you remember Eddie. He kind of helped save your life, and by kinda I mean seriously did.
Hi,
He's like, Eddie.
Throne.
That is your name. Yes, I am Thrun. And he like holds out his hand. He looks at it, and it's like real stiff. He looks at you. Is this not customary?
Oh,
He wants a high five.
No, he's like holding like for a handshake.
I know, but I'm trying to tell her or
Oh.
tell him he wants a high five.
I awkwardly shake his hand and then start texting again.
And he looks to you, and he's like, you are the first human that I noticed that has connection to magic.
Is that what it is?
Yes, I can feel it coming off of you. It's unmistakable. Well, perhaps you're not the only human. I assume the ones who held me captive were human.
Those were men in robes and in masks.
Yes, they were hiding their identity for sure. Which brings us to the matter. But I do find it interesting that you can use magic and no one else can.
I never really thought about it. I've grew up with it. So it's just something natural that comes to me.
I like to think that while they're doing this, I'm trying to give them the quick tour of our school, and I'm like, and here's the tech hall where we got our robotics lab and computer lab, and they're ignoring me the whole time.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
like,
just like,
this is a statue of our founder, Hank Big Bear, which is why it's the Big Bear Technical School.
and yeah, it's yeah, and he's just like, this is very interesting, Eddie. I think you humans have so much to teach me. And and you guys make it to the biolab.
Alright.
I don't know what I can teach you. There's nothing I can teach you.
He wants to skateboard. He doesn't know it yet, but he does.
I have an extra one at home he can use.
Fantastic. So yeah, the biolab should be still open until 5 p.m. for people to either do their homework or for clubs. So I'm just gonna go and find a little corner with a centrifuge and a computer and a pipettes and all this stuff. And I'm like, I haven't done a lot of this, but I mean, I gotta take bio classes. My major is in computer engineering, but you still gotta do your interdisciplinary studies. So we're gonna see what I can do.
I can help you with that.
Well, cool.
So this just now is this like a move that you can do?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna investigate a mystery.
Okay, good. Alright, so yeah, first tell me what you are trying to achieve, and then we'll go from there.
First, we're gonna just see if this random mystery blood is human blood. Because if it's not, we're done. We can leave.
Okay.
Since I have the right tools, can I add anything to the roll?
I'll give you a +1, and if Eddie wants to help out, just kind of like being your like, oh, hand me this, hand me that.
Yeah.
You can get a +1 from him as
Alright.
well. But so go ahead, Eddie. Go ahead and
Oh yeah, I got a 9 without your help, Eddie. So let's go.
Okay, so if you get a success, you can push him over.
Is it just sharp? Or
To help out, yeah, it's cool.
oh, cool. Oh, that's a +0. Terrible.
Okay. Hey, guess what? You've leveled up.
Not yet. I still have one more.
Oh, I thought you had. Oh, you had 3. It was.
Yeah.
It was a Penny that had 2. Duh. Okay.
I drop like every beaker.
Okay. So you get a plus. You get a hold 1 there, Bevan.
Well,
So-
I want to see.
What
I
sort of
guess-
creature is it?
Yeah, what kind of creature is it?
It is. I mean, you don't need the blood to tell you that it's not human.
Oh. Why do I not need the blood to tell me it's not a human?
The
The
you're looking at
vial of blood we found on the ground, not Thrune.
yes.
Because Kevin thought it was his brother's blood, and I wanted
Yes,
to
it's
prove
human.
that it is human?
Yes.
Okay. So now that I did that, I guess I want to investigate another mystery to see if it matches Kevin's hair's DNA?
Yeah, go for it. This now this is getting probably a little beyond you. It's getting a little like advanced.
Yeah, I'm not looking for a perfect match. I'm looking for
Okay.
more of a 23
I'm gonna give you
me.
I'm gonna give you a -1 on
That's
this.
fine. I'm looking for more of a 23 and me. Is this gonna kind of? Are they gonna share the same amount of Neanderthal DNA?
Okay.
Well, I got a
Oh.
10 with that -1, so.
Okay. So that's a full success. So you get to hold 2.
Well, first I want to see, I guess, what kind of creature it is, if we're gonna use that for the thing.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's Kevin's hair.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, it is a match to
Oh.
Kevin's brother Michael. To
Well,
Kevin, like I mean, yeah, there is a DNA, a familial like thing going on here.
What did you find out?
This is probably Michael's blood, so we might want to go to the cops. Because Thrune, we won't tell them about Thrune.
He looks at you. What are cops?
Constables, police, law enforcement,
Guards.
the town guard.
No, you like the yeah, okay, guards.
Yes. The constabulary, Thrune.
Yes. Oh yes, of course. This is it's just yes. He twirls his mustache
And his
taps
big,
his cane.
sideburns.
Exactly. No, he looks at you. He's like, no. We will not do such a thing. This is not. We cannot involve anyone else, because when people who shouldn't be involved get involved, they start asking questions they don't need to know the answer to.
I'm like, well,
This is something that we have to do. You found me for a reason, and we will figure this out on our own. We do not need guards. You have me, and apparently this strange boy can do magic. You are a boy, right?
he's still not quite used
Yes.
to it, and hair doesn't help.
Yes, to be, I don't know why I'm going a little like he's a little bit with him. He's like, to be honest, I never quite liked mammals very much. They always tasted funny.
And I go, and we watched Encino Man, so as far as he knows, long hair on dudes is fine. So hair isn't a good signifier, Eddie. I'm sorry.
Yes,
It's fine.
I'm sorry, Eddie. Yes, Eddie.
Try saying Edgar. That might be easier for you. I think it's the trailing
The
soft
growl.
vowels that's hard on him.
So now that you guys know this information, let's meet up with everybody.
Okay.
Where are you guys meeting?
The comic book store.
Okay, comic book store, great. Do you want to meet? Yeah. So I mean, basically, typically that's like late at night, and you guys
And
usually
I
have
look to Eddie and I'm like, Eddie, do you want to ride in the car? Or are you skitching?
Well, I need my skateboard, and I'll just hold it in the car.
Oh, okay.
So
Not skitching. I gotcha.
Okay.
I'm watching Robin like lose it in the bottom right corner every time I like when I said skitching, like her face scrunched up.
I was yawning.
Oh, because I'm like watching stuff on a delay here too, so it's hard to tell if you're actually like laughing. You did laugh at Encino Man. I saw that
I
one.
love that movie.
Me too.
Well, my
It's a-
contacts are really dry, so I keep rubbing my eyes and like scrunching my face.
All right. So we all meet up at the comic book shop. It's late. It's not quite closing time for the comic book shop, but it's just you guys there. Eddie. Once Eddie came in, Eddie's dad was like, "Do you like your dad, Eddie?"
oh, he's a great guy.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, hey, son. Listen, me and your mom, we are gonna go out on a date tonight. You can handle the shop, right? I know you're 14, but son,
Yes, Dad. I
do
can
this.
handle it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Mm.
listen. There's don't open the new Spider-Man issues, okay? Listen, we can't do that anymore.
And I look over and I go,
So
sure, Mr. Anderson.
Billy, if you touch them, I swear, you will never be allowed in my shop again.
Dad,
I'm gonna go
Did-
look at the Warhammer figurines and imagine having the money to buy some.
Yes, son.
did you hear anything from the school?
I mean, yeah. I mean, basically, during the day, he probably would have called you. Like, he would have been like, I mean, and you, I would say you probably assured him that you're okay.
Okay.
And he's like, now listen, you need to start paying more attention because there could have been a lot worse for you, Eddie.
I know.
I had to assure your mother, like, obviously she probably called you too, freaking out. You
Yeah.
are a lucky boy.
Well, I had my friends there, so
Yes, and now listen. Your mother and I are gonna go out. If you need anything, call us. It's okay. If you're starting feeling weird, let us know. But I want you at closing time. Don't even worry about getting stuff. I'll take care of stuff in the morning. Just close the shop and go home and rest.
okay. Can I borrow 20 for a pizza?
All right. Only if you get some wings that I can eat later, because the place where your mom might having me go, I'm just not a big fan of Thai curry.
Okay. I'll get some hot wings.
Thank you. Extra ranch.
Extra ranch it is.
All right, and then he skips out. He's gone.
After he leaves, I want to look down at Thrun and go, Thrun, do you like fish?
Ooh, yes, fish. Now that's something I can recognize.
I go, all right, this isn't the best sushi place, but I can get you raw fish. I can DoorDash it, I guess.
So everyone else is there now too.
Corinne, are you? You're on. Okay.
Yeah.
I will mute
Sorry.
myself while you speak.
Yeah. I mean, I think we would all be beaten up because Billy told us.
Yeah.
that-
Gabby.
Would it be Gabby's shift or no?
Yes. Ish. No, not
Maybe.
today.
Do you make
Monday.
that? You make that call.
Whatever you want.
Well,
Is it-
okay, she gets Mondays off, I guess.
Okay, you got Mondays off, but
What
yeah,
a good
I mean,
boss. Is this Gabby's shift? I don't know. Is it? Oh, whatever you want, Gabby.
Come in or don't. Hey, who cares?
It
Ew.
is.
I mean, her dad is an author, writes a lot of nerd books, so like very popular. So it's like I guess Eddie's dad's kind of like just keep her here. I guess I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Give Gabby's all the days that she wants off.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And it pays better than Walmart, so
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So you're all there. Now so you basically you relay this stuff to them, Billy?
Yeah, I relay that. Oh yeah, that.
You're on. No, you're not.
Nope.
Oh jeez, what a wonderful world we live in. I relay to them everything about. Yeah, that was definitely. Excuse
Whoa.
Bless
me.
you, Billy.
Wow.
Billy.
Ah, sorry, Thrun. I'm not sure if you sneezed. That must have been horrifying.
He has an allergy to undead.
Yeah, he just drops dead.
Oh no.
Your human diseases.
Well, since he's dead, does
The game's over, guys.
Does Gabby eat some?
Yeah, Gabby.
I have to-
Gabby's like, anybody else gonna eat that dinosaur man? But
Yeah,
no, I
so-
give him a whole spiel that, Kev's brother Mike is actually, well, that was his blood. I don't know if he's dead, but that was definitely Kevin blood. And by Kevin, I mean Michael blood.
Hmm.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I'm so glad Kevin's not here right now, but I knew it. He was a nice guy.
Where
but
is
he's probably
Kevin?
A cult sacrifice.
Yeah, you guys haven't heard from Kevin.
Has
You-
anybody
you-
heard from Kevin?
No, not since Saturday.
Well, here, let me give him a text. And I'm like, boop, 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 boop. Hey, Kev, we're chilling at the comic shop, making sure you're okay. Dot, dot, dot.
You think the
So
Wolverine?
let us know.
cultist?
Question mark. You think the what?
The Wolverine cultist.
Wolverine cultists. There were never
Yeah.
actually any Wolverines, Gabby.
I mean, there might have been. We don't know for sure.
I mean, they
mean-
hid their face, so we don't really know what was under that mask.
Yeah,
I
they might have
mean-
had Wolverine faces.
Look,
We have a talking lizard man.
look,
and
Lizard
it-
Man I can understand, but
but,
talking Wolverine people?
I
Oh,
mean, it's
yeah.
all just different levels of being a mammal or a lizard person.
Yeah.
Besides, where did you find clothes for him?
Don't worry about it. Goodwill.
That definitely sounds reasonable and not like you're lying at all.
See, good. You got
You
it.
have money?
I go
for
to
Goodwill?
I go to the fancy school, Gabby.
That's right.
My
Hey, Gabby, it's your night to order pizza, by the way.
I like how you're like, Dad, can we have $20 for pizza? Gabby, it's your turn to order the pizza.
Fine. What do you nerds want?
Wings, especially
veggie.
with ranch and
Write
yeah.
it down. I'm not going to remember any of them.
Yeah.
Just write it.
So you write it down. Gabby, obviously pizza sounds fucking disgusting to you.
Pizza. God. Or maybe Gabby thinks that pizza will work.
Or maybe you're willing to try anything.
Yeah.
Did Gabby like the sound of raw fish?
No.
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 That's fine. I only ordered enough for me and Thrun anyway.
So speaking of Thrun, he's like, he looks at you guys and he in his cute little outfit. He's just like, I'm glad that you all could make it here safely.
Now then, he says, as his teeth enlarge and his claws get longer.
Yeah, he his entire body, like he rips from the clothes he's in, and he gets large, and he's like, now that I have you all in one place, I can consume
No,
each
my
of you.
hoodie.
Gabby
No,
is busy ordering the pizza.
he looks at you. He's like, there is a lot going on here. Much I don't understand. For one, why am I here? I should have died with my people and my world. They should have all been left behind for you mammals to inherit, apparently.
I
Do
go,
you
well,
think those cultists summoned you from?
Wait, you're not an alien?
no, he's one of the mystics that was fighting with Magus, and he got here because of Lavos. You guys never played Chrono Trigger, but
Chrono
that's what
Trigger, guys,
happens.
come on.
Like, come on.
Everybody knows Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, I'm back.
Abby.
I would like to. She's continuing ordering the food, but she's like just like doing like this sometimes, and
And he's like, yes, I do know that I was summoned. There's no reason to think otherwise. I think that we must figure out what is happening. I obviously am a little handicapped, for I am what you call a lizard man. Seems, I don't know if I like the term.
Well, if you want to be called something different, we can certainly, change what we're calling you.
thank you.
So I
see you in
pull
a
out
few
one of my D&D books that's on the shelf. I shift it over to a kobold, and I show it to him. Is that you?
I mean, it's not me.
Would you prefer Dino Man?
Close it, and I put it back.
Yeah, let's just call me Thrune, right?
Okay.
We'll just refer to it as the Thrune species. How about that?
Mind if I call you boss sometimes?
What
because
about
you're like a boss.
What about a slee stack? Those were the monsters, the lizard people from Land of the Lost.
Oh yes.
They look
Sure.
like this.
No, not them. You
I mean, 312 did think you were a Sorex. Sorex sounds pretty cool. Do you want to be a Sorex?
Sorex. Sure, whatever. That works for me.
Perfect.
Now, are you able to lay eggs, or is that your mate?
Well, Thrune, we've assuming you've been male. Are you male? Are you female? That would be awkward. 'Cause
I
could've-
am male,
Oh,
yes.
thank God! I got you the right clothing.
We do reproduce in such a way, yes. But we're not here to talk about the reproduction cycle of my species. What we are here to talk about is the fact that humans have summoned me, and they do not seem to have good purposes. Nefarious is, I think, something we're dealing with here. And this blood you found, Billy, what significance does it have to you?
I'm not muted, am I?
No.
Okay. Yeah, a local kid, a little older than us, just went missing, and when we were looking for him, we found this blood of his, and we found this dinosaur person named Thrune who has been eating my snacks and watching my Netflix.
Yes, I have, yes.
Yes, these Netflix.
Yes, I especially like the Twizzlers.
Well, good. Here, look, I got a whole bag of them.
Oh, yeah, and he's like, the first step is that we must return to the scene where you found me and investigate. And we must see if we can't do this during the day. Billy, you hear a ding on your phone.
DoorDash is here. I'll be right back.
No, it's Kevin.
Oh, what's up, Kevin?
But you see that Kevin did respond to you, but all it says is that we have something you want, and you have something we want. And that is where we're going to end this session.
Oh, shit.
Oh, bugger.
Oh, damn.
No. Oh, they got
The
Kevin.
Wolverine cultists have Kevin.
Oh boy, what kind of shenanigans? Yeah, we will continue next Friday. And yeah, I think that was fun.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I canceled the DoorDash.
And not gonna need this one.
It's not like we can save sashimi.
No. Yeah, I think you guys who've stuck around and watched this, we saw people come in and
Yeah.
out. So
We do have a announcements for coming up games. Cody's got his game tomorrow.
yeah, tomorrow at 8:30 Central Standard Time.
And before that, on OPP's channel, Corinne has her game.
OPP is Onyx Path Publishing, by
Onyx
the
Path
way.
Publishing. Our good friends. At what time, Corinne?
It is at 6 p.m. Central or 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, until about 7 Central or 8 Eastern, depending on what you prefer. And yeah, they're about to fight their biggest battle yet. Spoilers. So it's going to be pretty combat heavy this time.
And on Sunday, morning, noon. It's noon is morning though on a Sunday. I mean, let's be honest. We have our Scarred Lands 5th edition game, where starting this week until the end of the Scarred Lands game or until we run out of stuff, the people at the Onyx Path are going to be providing some giveaways for us. So tune in. We're going to do our giveaways during the game. We're going to do them a little different than the Twitter one. The rules are going to be simple. You have to be watching the game. You've got to be a follower. You got to be a member in our Discord. We're going to, at a certain point in the game, announce a time period where you jump in the Discord, just comment, and then we'll, after a certain time, close the comments, and then we'll choose somebody and get your email, and the Onyx Path will send you a download code for some of their books off of drive-through. So this week we're going to start with Youngman's Guide to Gelspad Part 1, which is just a supplement to their Scarred Land setting. So more monsters, more different rules, class features, the whole jam.
That sounds pretty dang sweet, because Scarred Lands is a really awesome setting.
I would like to say I've seen some of the stuff that's in Youngman's Guide, and it's really cool.
Yeah, Corinne likes it. She got an advanced copy before they released it, and I wasn't allowed to look at it until it was released.
Yeah.
And it's on my computer, but I'm not
now
allowed
it's
to
on his
look
computer
at
because
it.
I do my DM prep on there. It's just in a file that says like "Do not look."
Fair.
Yeah, that's a pretty big announcement there, Bevan.
You sound so excited. That's a big one, Bevan.
That's a big one, Bevan. Yeah, I mean, Onyx Path Publishing has been very nice with us, and it's very, very been great to really work with them, and Travis and Matthew Dawkins, and we're very, very grateful what they're able to do for us and stuff like that. And so yeah, if you see them on Twitter, just say, "Hey, Roll says thank you, and we love you." Indeed.
And then finally,
mhm.
Sunday nights we got our other game, our other Pathfinder 2.
Yes, Extinction Curse, which is ran by, you may have seen this man in the chats, Roll Rin. James, he's in there. He's you'll see him tomorrow too, of course. He's one of my players, and big shot around this place.
Roll the roll, Rin. More like troll the roll, Rin.
Basically. And look at that. He's so modest. And yeah, so we are gonna see him tomorrow and Sunday. And then Extinction Curse is the brand new adventure path from Paizo, which of course they do Pathfinder, then Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And if you like circuses and hate clowns, well, I don't know what to tell you. Because I've seen some of some of the monsters in this dang thing, and one of them is scary.
Or
but
maybe do watch it, because then your fear can be legitimate. because
Could
it's a
be.
monster. It's not
Exactly.
just like a person in a clown suit.
I thought you were gonna say, and then you'll get over that fear, and I'd be like,
Oh, you won't
clowns.
get over that fear
Nope.
from this one.
Nope.
But yeah. Now, does anyone have anything else to plug? Robin, I know that you have a little podcast.
Just a little one.
Yeah, it's kind of little. So I have a podcast called Podcast for the Untimely Dead, and we play Wraith the Oblivion from the World of Darkness, with slightly modified rules, and yeah, it's lots of fun.
Yeah, it's great. Robin is a very good ST storyteller on there, and you should definitely
I'm
check
okay.
check. I think you're just swell.
We
And
talk a lot of crap.
well, who doesn't at the table? Yeah, V, I know you got a little side thing going on with your streaming.
Yeah, a little live stream, but I'll be here Sunday as the guest spot on
Oh yes,
the
Scarred
Scarred
Lands.
Yeah,
Perfect.
As Slambus something something something.
it's a long name. Just call him Slammy, the bloodthirsty little gnome monk.
Gnome monk
Slambus?
barbarian.
Lambus is a
Ooh.
joy and a pleasure.
Yep. And
Speaking of a joy and a pleasure, Mina.
yes.
Hi. So I am streaming on Sunday too. Since I'm in California time, we'll be streaming about 3 p.m. Pacific time. D&D. I stream with some friends in real life who we're on our second campaign already. So we've been on a few episodes in. I think we're on episode 20, campaign 2. And we do it like every week. It's a good group. And then early Sunday morning, I'm streaming another game with a friend of mine, Dark. He's been streaming his thing on Mondays and Wednesdays, D&D 5th edition. So we're just kind of like teaming up on Sundays too. So
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely go check out Mina. And on that note, I think we've covered all the shilling and the promoting and stuff tonight. So I think we're gonna go ahead and just call it there, guys. Thank you for joining. I know some people are coming in a little bit late, but hey, thank you for checking us out anyway. We love you very much.
That's all right. Speaking of spooky things that people are afraid of and gets worse, our friend Psyche Siren is streaming Five Nights at Freddy's.
Ooh, she's very fun to watch. So go check her out.
They're gonna
Psyche
check her out.
Con.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna check her out whether they want to or not, because we're about to go raid Psyche Siren.
Haha. All right. Yes. Thank you everyone for joining us. Have a good night. Bye.
Thank you all.
Hashtag
Hey, thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
Bye.
hashtag roll the raid the roll, whatever. we're
Hashtag
doing.
raid the roll.